Wait for some time until the. Yep, it's up. Now send the link to the. Ask Google to do. It looks like we're starting anyway. Wait. I think I send the link in general chat. Well, hello the people who aren't here, but hello everyone. I'm Chris with Sick. Today we have Aimlabs is free, made in VLR. Aimlabs is free currently 1-0 up in the groups and made in VLR 1-1 right now. Right. So we have Aimlabs is free currently in the defense. And actually a pretty interesting hold from the side of the defense. We don't have pretty. Oh, we have a harbor in this. I just realized. Didn't look at the comps actually. With the attack having a harbor and a Euro. Pretty interesting comps from the attack, but while I'm talking, the attack have already gained the site. And yeah, the defense right now waiting to regroup. I say that Ban gets a pick off the serve backside. The attack playing pretty well. Ban gets another as well. Thanos with a quick trade and the attack sweep in. The first pistol round goes to Made in VLR. But yeah, Made in VLR pulling up a pretty unexpected comp. I'm just taking a look at the comp right now. We have a Harbor and a Yoru. Honestly, I've heard a bit about the comp of Fade and Yoru. Still am yet to see. I'm actually liking the comp. The comp doesn't look, and I think Harbor is pretty good at that first as an attack controller, you know. And we have a pretty standard comp from the defense. But yeah, an early dart coming in through.
There they are.
Oh, managed to pick up a huge amount of player. Does get pushed back to Lawnmower having soul side. And yeah, the attackers having a firm grasp of everyone inside. Lawnmower does get blinded and is unaware of the attack, and the attack currently just having complete side control.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and this should be as clean as it gets. Made in VLR right now. MIV with a strong hold. And the defense right now, not having an idea of what to do. I say that Ban gets the first pick once again. And weapons picked up, but yeah. It's all left to Membles, who isn't able to get another. And
Not yet.
that is the second round going in favor of MIV right now. Like I said, MIV currently 1-1, whereas Aimlabs is free, getting their 1-0 early lead. But that was a pretty early match, and yeah, guns being brought up from the side of the defense. So, and bonus round going to be played by your attack. Okay. Looks like things are going to be switched up. Now that they know that they are on the bonus round, a fast air push going to come. But yeah, the defense having no mercy. Just knowing that they have this gun advantage, going for clone coming in through. Does get broken. But yeah, Ban good for 3. Kuga does get the trade on, but Members gets the final kill on, and that's first on the board for your team. Aimlabs is free. So yeah, pretty expected gun round over there, but now is where we get the rifle v rifle rounds, you know. Now is when we get to see the kind of strats and the plays that you want to see, and shows. Now this is where the attack get to show where their comps, where the strengths of the comps lie, or the faults of the comps. Looks like it's going to be an A push again, and the defense going for a fast aggression through B, but they actually call off the aggression. It's only Ban who goes in for the turret. Does spot off Ban. Ban immediately falls off with the dash, but it's the attackers right now not having a firm. Oh, Oh, it's Boo Boo with the kill. And yeah, Boo Boo with another gets another. And it's Kuga holding this holding.
Spike
There's a lot more. Expect one
Last
behind. No,
player
Kuga does
standing.
manage to pick it off, and right now, MIV looking like a much dominant team. They had the fast defense coming in from the side of Aimlabs is free, not being that beneficial, but it's almost like as if Made in VLR did kind of pick off that shot that they almost had. Members get one, but is probably gonna go in for the save. And yeah, Kuga actually manages to take down Members. It's 3-1 right now for MIV. Looking pretty strong in this attack half. And I must give it to them. They have pretty much the reads that they need. I really like that fast defensive push by Aimlabs is free, but yeah, not coming into fruition there, as you can see. Even though the attack did go for in that A push, they still had players to hold off that fast defense. And yeah, it worked out perfectly for them. You have a pretty... now we're coming into the 2-1-2 hold from the side of the defense once again. And the attack actually going in pretty slow, not actually picking off anything. Looks like the Euro will be committed. Ult's coming in, Wall's coming in through and pushes the defense back. Lawnmower pushes back. And absolute side control for the... Oh! What a beautiful shot from the side of the defense. Ban coming in with another. And... once again, even though the attackers had complete side control, it's the defense getting in this push. Chamber good for one other. Ban good for another as well. Surf gets one. But it is Marisa for the third. A round that... well, I wouldn't say that they had no right winning, but a round that they looked pretty disadvantageous in is the round that they managed winning. 2-3 right now for the defenders. Yeah. Marisa coming in huge with that deagle. Getting 3 on the board for the team. And honestly, beautifully played for the attack there. You can see ults being invested, the Yoru ult, the Fade ult, managing to get absolute side control, but that blind shot coming in through Marisa, the shades coming in through from the attackers, just managing, from the defenders, my bad, managing to get in that complete side control. And here we go once again. A game that we thought would be quite dominant based on the first round. Bobo once again getting in that opening pick for the team, and looks like B should be in. All's being committed in by the... yeah, and Vandy having nowhere to... and a round where they had just Stingers and Spectres coming in. Oh! Itanos coming in with a huge spray.
Last player standing.
Ban does get cut off, and... oh! Marisa all left on their own. Gets 4! It's now a 1v1. And Ethanos, low in HP. It's all left to Marisa once again. Marisa with the ace! What? I was literally gonna say a round that the attack had no right winning, coming in with the low Stinger and Spectre buy. And Marisa just gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, gets 4, gets 5, just destroys the opponent team. You just need Marisa to win these games. What an insane play from the chamber off the side of Aimlabs is free. At 3-3 are now tied for both the teams, and a slight investment coming in from the attack. What they thought that they had, just what's going on? It's the last time as well. I remember seeing the Fades, the Sovas being absolutely crucial for the team right now. And but Marisa holding Garage on their own. Marisa with a beautiful shot on Ethanos. A man disadvantage for the attackers. Probably have to slow down now that they have. But what an insane play from Marisa. Marisa gonna probably push for the smokes. Yeah, gets a lot of mid control actually. and manages to clear somewhat of B. But once again, it's the attackers just not having the positions that they need. Marissa going in for that fast window push, catches off Kuga, but Bubu comes in with the quick trade. A 3v4 now in favor of the defense. The defense actually not leaving or just not playing. Member catches one. Member does not get the trade and does not get a follow-up pick on Surf, and now a 3v2 in favor of the defense. Surf
30
manages to
seconds
get
left.
in, is inside the
Planted.
unpenetrable orb of his,
One enemy remaining.
but Lawnmower gets the better of Surf. Surf unfortunately not looking in the correct direction. Now a 1v3. Boo gets one. What much can Boo do now? Is it going to be an insane clutch the same way Marissa had? Fake teleport coming in. Boo gets another. Now a 1v1 against an op. Boo flash TPing into sight. 8 bullets left in the chamber. And Boo with the oh my god! Stop! Please! I cannot see more of these clutches. Boo in with the 3k. And I literally almost sold Boo off saying that okay, there's no way we get to see another one of these rounds, right? But no, we get to see the exact same clutch situation coming in from Boo. The Yoru 10 and 4 right now, along with Marissa, both of them having insane score lines and having insane clutches for the team right now. And it's the defense right now. Aimlabs is free, having a low buy. And once again, should I remind you that the attack just had stingers and they had a man disadvantage. These teams are so good in managing to convert these man disadvantaged rounds. Holy! Boo going in for the flash. Fake TP. Clear, getting one. The fade reveal manages to pick off Ban, and without even entering side, just picks off the defense without even getting close to the side. It's the attack right now with a 5v3 2-man advantage. Looks like they'll be going in for the A push. Surf gets in, gets a lot of space actually, but they're pretty much unaware of the side that they have gained, not wanting to risk anything. All comes in through, and looks like it's gonna be a free plan for the side of
Spike planted.
for the attack. Player being detained. Mirza catches off Kuga, trying to fall back. Now a 3v4, but still in favor of MIV. Mirza just having that operator, and once again, as we know, not a huge investment coming in. Surf picks off Marissa, Bubo picks off Lawnmower. Good with that deagle kill, but that's all Lawnmower gets. A win for MIV right now. 5 and 3 on the board, and yeah. And honestly, even though Surf might not be high up on the leaderboards, Surf actually managing to get a huge amount of space, and actually the way that Surf is managing to use Harbor's utility actually, and I love seeing these kind of rounds from MIV, who are known to, by the way, have amazing attack rounds, and this comp just and once again you could see Surf perfectly using in that wall. All comes in, and just by the concuss. Oh, but Bubu is not able to convert on that. Bullier does, however, get the trade on to Randy. Ban gets another, now a 3v3. Ban gets another once again. 2 kills on the round. Ethanos left on a 1v2 situation.
Player standing.
Ethanos gets the second on the board. Now Ethanos left with 30 HP. Plant down, spike down. It's all left to a 1v1 right now. Is Ethanos will Ethanos make wonders once again for the team? All there for both the teams right now. Probably waiting on the tap. No, never mind. Not waiting on the tap. Does manage to pick off the Sky inside. Goes in for a wrap, knowing that. Oh, but then
I'll find you.
Spike being half diffused. Probably waiting for another tap to swing. Oh. Ethanos with the 3K. I cannot with these clutches.
They can scare me.
This needs to stop. Can we get a pause, please? Because I need a break. I'm not even joking. Can we actually get a pause? Because what has these rounds been? With clutch after clutch and rounds that no team. But honestly, huge shout out to Randy for that. Not my bad, for Surf for creating that opening space. And this Harbor has been looking so good. Even though being bottom of the leaderboard, this Harbor has been absolutely insane. And that insane 3k for Ethanos to just, yeah. Aimlabs is free right now with a 3-round deficit, and this attack has been looking absolutely amazing. Balls coming in through. Randy right now holding a key position, but does get caught out by the Prowler. Ethanos, everyone actually manages to push side. Bang gets a flying kill. Oh, I say that. The team is now starting to come back. The defense, slowly but surely. Membles gets another. Now all of a sudden, a round that seemed in favor of the attack. Oh, Marissa, that was the play right there. I spoke too early, I guess, because Marissa gets another and Lawmore picks the other as well. Now 4v6, I see. 4 rounds in favor of the 50 round coming in through. But yeah, it's Marissa with these deagles, man. I tell you, these deagles have been absolutely insane. But yeah, Membles catching in that lurk, if I'm not wrong, and with that gun upgrade that comes through, just ends up obliterating the other team. And yeah, it's every round we have seen has been a thrifty, has been a clutch. I cannot. My heart rate has just been. What's going on right now? I need a break. Is there something called Caster's timeout? Because I need that right now. Because there's a lot going on, and my brain is just too small to comprehend any of these. We have Ban right now holding a passive angle. Oh, but does not manages to pick off the fake. And yeah, it's the attack that's managed to get the site to their own. Oh, that was actually a pretty good molly that came through. Membles managed to pick off. Boo gets 2 with the flash has been swapped. Lawnmower, however, gets Ethanos with the ult. Does get a tag on, but Cougar comes in for the quick this one. It's Randy left to 1v3. Randy hasn't had the best of the performances, but if it's a time to shine, it's right now. And yeah, Boo Boo with the 3rd on the board. And this Yoru has been amazing with this. It's the Yoru and the Surf managing to get so much space right now for MIV that it's absolutely insane. Last round right now. Buys coming in. Not that great of a buy if you look at Aimlabs is free right now, but it is the last round. You gotta force your way through.
Right there.
I'm stunned right now. It's the Yoru and the Harbor that's already stunning me by how much space they can create. And then it's these clutches. Marissa just popping off. And then you have Ethanos popping off. You had everyone popping off from the side of both the teams. But yeah, you have once again so much space being created. Being left actually. Oh my god. Yeah, as you can see here, MIV managed to make a beautiful fake, but the defense coming in pretty quickly actually. So the fake not that beneficial. Managed to get Spike and Bobo managing to confirm a lot of space as well. Cougar gets a trade onto Ban. We have now what seems to be a 3v3. Oh, Members managed to get his way into side. Now left to a 2v2. Oh, Cougar does get picked off by the gap in the smoke. And now it's left to Blolair. A 1v2 situation. Is Blolair managed? Oh, a whiff comes in through. Location being known. Blolair gets 1. Oh, a 1v1. 5 bullets being left. Time not in favor right now. And it's Lawnmower with not that great of an HP to begin with. Tap comes in through. And Blolair gets the clutch. Once again, another clutch coming in for MIV. And holy, these clutches, these rounds. And MIV have done such a beautiful job in faking, but the defense coming in quickly. But then at the end, it's Blolair with the 1v2 clutch. And I cannot anymore. Can I please get a pause? I need a pause. I'm begging. I'm actually begging. My head is honestly just not working right now because of how much I've seen. But yeah, you have now something I would say a bit more. I would be a bit more critical by at looking at MIV's comp, because the comp that you see, this Euro and this and the Harbor, really good in attack, and we have seen they have a 4-round lead, but in the defense, we'd have to see now, because MIV have lost a 4-round deficit. A 4-round lead on this exact same map, but we're yet to see. And I say that the Euro gets immediately picked off. Flash comes in for the trade, but Surf is not does not get the trade. Aggressive angles being held now by the defenders, but the attackers not getting cocky by the picks that they've gained and actually goes in for the A based on Mirza has complete side control, because why not? And yeah, and that's what I want to see. Especially if you have a chamber, you get to see a lot of these lurk plays that manage to get a lot of space for the team, and it looks like Aimlabs is free gets the plan down. Yeah. Now a man disadvantage for the retake. Let's see how MIV managed to play this retake. And like I said, it's gonna be really hard, especially with this. Yeah, Randy picks
Enemy
one,
remaining.
and yeah, it's all left to the surf. It's all left to surf right now, and the second pistol round goes to Aimlabs is free. Like I said, the Yoru and the Harbor
I'm out of stuff.
on defense is something that you don't see or isn't that helpful, or trying to find benefit of those is going to be pretty hard. And as you can see already the pistol, but hey, let's see how the other rounds go by. You can see a bit of an FPX buy being bought from the side of the attack. So not a heavy investment coming through, but yeah. Marisa holds mid.
Bomb grenade.
Looks like the defense will be pushing back. Oh, I say that. They go back in. Actually, the defense are not. Marisa gets a beautiful pick on a... Van goes in for the wide spray. Does get a bit of a tag. Marisa getting huge space from behind. And the attackers basically have the whole side. Surf gets one onto Randy. Surf gets another on Lawnmower. But it's Member with the 3k. And... yeah, as you can see over there, the attack getting huge amount of space. Not only did they manage to get the whole of C, but Marisa coming in with a lurk, managing to pincer all of the defense and having an, I'm assuming, a beautiful comb. Yeah, coming in huge for the side of Aimlabs is free. Yeah, guns being bought up now for the side of made in VLR right now. So this is a round that we get to see them come back. Well, I wouldn't say come back. They're already 2 rounds up, but hopefully this is not the repeat of the round that they had for the game that they had against Shaz's Kittens, where they had a 4-round lead, but they ended up losing that round in OT. But yeah, Marisa does get caught off by the paranoia, falls back. Player holding close. Are they aware of player? Gets flashed through and gets cleared. The attack have absolutely the whole side. I say that, and Ethanos gets a quick pick in, but Ethanos just flash, Prowler, everything, all utilities being used on Ethanos right now, all left to Surf and Bobo right now in the defense. And like I said, these two agents have been super critical of, especially in the defense. And yeah,
Player standing.
Bobo gets caught off by Membles. Surf gets 1, Surf gets 2. Surf left in a 1v2 situation, absolutely doable, but it's only a...
One enemy remaining.
Stop, please stop. An ult available for Surf, and if Surf, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Marisa gets the final kill of the round, and it goes to Aimlabs is free. And like I said, and I was going back to it again, the Yoru and the Harbor not being able to create that much of space when it comes to the defense. And yeah, by the way, if Surf would have won that 1v3, I would have gone insane. Like, actually, like that was, my heart stopped for a second there. But yeah, 7-8, just one more in order for both the teams to get tied, to be tied. Yeah, but we have a slower pace coming in from the side of Aimlabs is free, which is interesting because even though they have they don't want to give away anything, which is pretty smart because you don't want to give away any thrifty rounds or any rounds which you shouldn't really be giving away. So yeah, they'll be playing pretty close to each other. And what I love absolutely about Aimlabs is free, especially coming into this round, is how much team play there is. Because when they were in the defense, they were absolutely getting picked off by Made in VLR, just absolutely getting picked off by the Euro plays and by the general Made in VLR itself. But now they tend to stick together, they tend to play together. Kuga gets caught off backside, Pan gets the opening pick. Yeah, and no mercy, honestly. They're showing quite a lot of respect actually. All's coming in, sights basically theirs, and looks like a plant will come in. Yeah, classic stingers, whatever you name it, whatever. Oh, surprisingly, even though they have the gun disadvantage, the all comes in. Bobo gets one. I say that. Bullier gets another. Now a 3v2. Randy gets another. It's now all left to Bullier in a 1v2 clutch situation. Please don't tell me this happens. Smoke comes in. Defuse is going to be held. No. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mercer gets the final kill onto Bullier, and that's 8-8. And that's the rounds being tied up right now. Yeah. Honestly surprised why that Surf actually committed that ult going in, but that ult being committed in was actually the gave Made in VLR a fighting chance to go back into this game and get around lead, even though they had the gun disadvantage. So yeah, beautiful run from both the sides actually this time. I would say, but yeah, 8-8. This is the exact same thing that we saw last time when Made in VLR were 8-4 up. So yeah, things you wouldn't like to see, but yeah. Fade reveal comes through. Members holding mid, but looks like it's going to be again a C default for the side of Aimlabs is free. Ithano's holding mid, and but this time the defense holding quite passively. But Members having a huge amount of space, manages to catch off Ithano's, who goes back into garage. Oh, side isn't entirely clear, but they just go in. Surf managed to pick one. Marisa comes in with a quick trade. Now attackers having the man advantage. Members creating so much problem with this mid lurk. Oh, Kuga managed to pick off ban, and I say that now we're 2v2 in favor of nobody right now. The defense managing to claw their way round back, managing to claw their way back into this round. The attacks actually holding pretty good positions right now. Yep, and Marisa gets one, Randy gets the other. Absolutely. Right now, Aimlabs is free. Haven't dropped a single round since they have switched half, and this is not looking good for MIV right now. Yeah, and it's honestly MIV right now who have disappointing me with the amount of space that they're giving. Because you can see there's always a lurk, whether that be from whichever player, whether it be from Marisa or whether that be from Members. There's always a lurk play that's going on that's managing to catch a lot of space for the side of the attackers, and it's the attackers managing to basically win these rounds based on those lurk plays and those. Yeah, I say that, and it looks like it's going to be the exact same thing. Oh, a fast C push. I say fast. Yeah, Surf gonna get spammed through. It took a lot of time for the orb to come up, but yeah, I have no idea how the defense is gonna go back this round. Say that Ithanos is there. Actually, the attackers right now, they're playing this like as if this is actually if this was VCT right now. I'm not even joking. I say that Boo being accidentally crucial to the round right now, gets 2, but now a 2v2 in the side of 2v2 for both the team right now. What seemed to be a pretty smart play for the attack gets called off by the defense actually. The judge being held close gets... Oh?
One enemy remaining.
Now a 1v1, but Kuga manages to finish it off. I think Randy not expecting that quick swing coming in through from Kuga, and that's the round for the defense. Finally, a thrifty round coming in through, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Aimlabs' feet did play that round pretty well. They managed to fake C pretty well. Almost the whole defense rotated to C, but it was just Boo Boo with the judge sitting in sewers manages to get 2, and Kuga coming in with that final blow that makes them win the round. Finally, a round is what we get to see. And now 9-9, tied up right now. Oh, I have no idea how that one way is gonna work, but sure, I guess. Surf holding close, garage. But yeah, we have a lot of mid aggression actually. I was gonna say we have some sort of mid aggression, but a lot of mid aggression. Marisa once again, as we see with the lurk plays, trying to get space for the team right now, and they're probably waiting on Marisa's call right now. Marissa does get a bit of side. He's able to catch off Boo Boo. Is Marissa aware of someone backside? Is the oh, I spoke to yeah. And based on that one play, Marissa gets another. Yeah, Big manages to pick off Ethanos, and they have the spike. Marissa gets a third on the round. Oh, there was a whiff coming in from Bollier. Yeah, and like I said, these lurk plays right now have been absolutely crucial. Surf manages to pick one,
Player standing.
and yeah, it's all left right now to Kuga, who succumbed to the attackers right now. And yeah, it's the amount of space that the Made in VLR are giving right now to Aimlabs is free that is actually concerning me right now, because Mirza always with these lurk plays manages to pick off one or two at least and pulls off the entire side, and then they just win these rounds, you know. Yeah, Made in VLR have to do something right now.
Keep up.
I have no idea what that was actually. But yeah, we have actually something unique, a fast attacking round,
Got your trail.
and Made in VLR have completely fallen for this. As you can see, usually, okay, so this is pretty smart. So Aimlabs is free have always tend to default to C and have a slow mid push, but this time they just want a fast aggression. Who is the caller for the side of Aimlabs is free? Because the call has been absolutely amazing to just go for this aggressive push towards A. Absolute side control for the side of Aimlabs is free. And honestly, if I were to say, this is the 11th round for Aimlabs is free. They had a perfect read into this. Gun advantage coming in through. I see Marissa gets one, Marissa gets two, Marissa gets three.
Player standing.
Ban gets the other, and Bobo gets a consolidation prize, but that should pretty much it. Gets another as well. Marissa with the 4K with Eagle. Marissa, absolutely huge. I do want to know who the caller is for the side of Aimlabs is free, because that call was absolutely insane. That fast A push, they knew, they read them like an absolute, like a novel. If Made in VLR were a novel right now, they would be like a, I don't know what's a popular novel. I have actually no idea. I haven't read those in such a long time. But yeah, Aimlabs is free right now. Just reading them absolutely like a book. Twilight. So yeah, MIV right now have to switch their name to Twilight because they are being read like a book. And I really don't like these kind of defensive holes from the side of Made in VLR, because it's just giving so much space for the attack right now, and just the attackers Aimlabs is free. They have a free plan, even though Made in VLR have the same exact guns. What's going on right now? Why a lot of all being committed actually. A fast defense, a retake being played. Bobo. Okay. Oh my god. Do they anticipate
One
this
enemy
play?
remaining.
Oh, the spike carrier does die. The spike, and what just happened? Just like that, the attackers won. It's 12 on the board, and I thought that the Surf managed to almost get there. It's just the spam that came through that Made in VLR did not get the defuse, and Aimlabs is free, managing to win that round. So many, as you can see, almost all ults being invested right now for the side of Made in VLR. It's just the Omen ult that they have left. They really wanted to win that round, and they were this close to winning it, but the spam comes in and just the spam from Randy there to finally to kill the person defusing the spike. And now they're really not looking, their economy is not looking that great. We have a huge economical buffer, as you can see from the side of the attack. They have, and it's my fears right now that are actually coming to be true. This Harbor and Euro pick, which look absolutely dominant in attack, is having no benefit right now on the defense. Bobo gets flashed and unlucky there, honestly. Bobo tried their best, but yeah. Oh, the reveals comes in through, and yeah, pretty much side control right now. I say side control, they just left the side. They're playing so cautiously, even though they know that it's a low buy for the side of the defense, because they don't want to risk it at all. And just like that, babies, they've just got the whole C side. Garage coming in through. Do they anticipate Marissa's garage hold? Oh, Almost had a kill onto Kuga there, but then a quick trade coming in through from Surf. Now, surprisingly, a man advantage for the defenders, not something I thought I would say, especially for this round.
Still waiting.
Oh, not looking pretty, but Ethanos managed to get one on Membles. Surf manages to get one, Vandy gets another, and it is Bollier to get the final blow on the round. And Caster Curse comes once again, guys. I cursed it once again. I thought this was going to be in favor of the attack, but it didn't. Honestly, a lot of whiffs coming in through that round. That was not a pretty round whatsoever. Yeah, and this is another lifeline for the side of the defense for the made in VLR. They need 2 more to take this to OT, and honestly, an 8-4 lead costing them somehow. Something that we saw against in a match against Shaz's Kittens, repeating, which was so promising, especially because their attack looked so promising. But I had the feeling that the defense would be troublesome. But yeah, and looks like we're gonna go for an aggressive push, no stopping in. Yeah, absolutely not expected by the side of the defenders. It's just pure raw aggression, and the kind of the respect that Aimlabs' free were showing is not there anymore. They are just in raw aiming, just dueling them. They're not clearing anything. They're just going in. Ethanos is gonna get cleared by Marissa over there. Number 3v5. It's going to be a really tough retake for the side of the defense right now. And honestly, let's see the utilities. Oh, Surf gets one. Pan gets the pick onto Bollier. Kuga gets... And now a 3v2 actually. Lockdown comes in through. This is much doable. I say much doable. And in attempt to break the lockdown, Kuga dies as well. Lone Mover with a huge kill, and Marissa ends the game 13-10. GG's in the chat. It is... Aimlabs is free with a 2-0 lead along with El Pupastix right now, and 1-2 for the side of MIV right now. An 8-4 lead costing them once again, and Marissa coming in huge with, if I'm not wrong, oh never mind, Membles right now, MVP of the team, 26. But like I said, Marissa almost dropping a 30 bomb, but huge praise from every player. GG's in the chat, but at the end, the comp not coming in beneficial for the side of MIV. And I think we're gonna have an interview with the winners of the match, so please stay tuned. Do not leave the stream if you guys are watching. So we need we have to call the guys, right? Yeah. Yeah, members is the IGL? Yeah, we definitely need. Yeah. Spookmeister wants to give an interview. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, hello. I'm
Yeah,
back.
drag Spookmaster on. Well, the stream is still going on, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. So they can still hear us. Kuga, can you drag Spookmaster up to the
Yeah,
cast stream? Yeah.
look at it now.
Yep.
Yo.
Hello, Spookmaster. How are you?
Feeling better.
Yeah, feeling better. Yeah. So I'm assuming you're members, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Nimbles.
Okay. First of all, how does it feel to go 2-0 right now in the group?
It honestly it feels great. So this we honestly didn't expect to win this game that much. I mean, we were confident, but it was a little rough because like we were missing we're missing Tuba God, and then we had all the scheduling issues. But in the
Yeah.
end, we came through, and I was
But
not
yeah.
warmed up.
I will say is that you guys, I don't think it's you guys is actually amazing, especially for like the amount of like changes you have. That's actually extraordinary. Well done to you guys.
But I also wanted to ask, how did it feel to basically go against the Yoru and the Harper com? Because that was
Oh
pretty
my
interesting.
god. Okay, so the harbor I didn't particularly mind because
Mhm.
it's just in my opinion it's not a super impactful agent. It's pretty easy to counter except for the one round I got harbor ulted and Yoru shorty. That was rough, but I think the rest of the time it was perfectly manageable. But the Yoru, I know that he normally plays Raze, and from what I've seen, he's pretty damn good at it. But I feel like the Yoru, it was both way better than the Raze at times, but also way worse because sometimes we could like easily predict what he was going to do, but also sometimes he was able to just outplay us. So I feel like it was a win, like a positives and negatives. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
I'm blanking on the
and
exact.
talk me through the. So you guys were down 4-8 when the half switched. How did you feel, and what was the reason that you brought the momentum back? To win the game.
So honestly, when we were 4-8 down, I think we were all just a little rusty. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have not launched Valorant at all today, except to play that match. So the entire game, I felt like my spray control was horrible. Like I was missing a lot of sprays that I should have gotten. And I feel like that's just mostly what happened first half. And also, not to mention, the Yoru and the Harbor worked way better on attack than it.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, the flank ult that the Killjoy had was pretty annoying to deal with. I pushed up mid and a long a lot, so it was a little annoying to run into that util.
My fault, man. My fault.
But yeah, anyone from your team or the opponent team you'd like to give credits to, like who think definitely deserves the credits?
So, I feel like just everyone on my team did their job. Like even though Lawnmower and Randy, who is our sub filling in for Jibagod, even if they didn't get that many kills, they were still using their util just exactly the way they needed to for me, Not, and Grimoire to play well. And not Grimoire got more frags than I did, 29, almost 30, not quite there though. And not,
you were the MVP though, so
I was. I'm not sure why, but I was, and I'm gonna be happy about that.
Who was calling for the team? Because that was amazing, especially in the attack. The calling was absolutely amazing.
Alright, so normally Tuba God, or I say normally, but we've only played one match. That's why it's fun. Tuba God, kind of called our first match, but this match, we didn't really have a caller. But what we did have was Grimoire saying just like, "Oh, you should do this" in the start of the round, and then we just played it off from there. I was the one most of the time getting told to do stuff like, "Oh, dog garage," or flash mid early, and then rotate back. See you on usually. was the plan. And we really just only had a plan for the early rounds, and then the rest of it was just whatever happened.
Okay. Now, besides the match and everything, I want to ask you some like hawk questions. Who is the person you want to fight or you want to go against the most right now?
just Ricky Indian.
You're kidding? Yeah.
just because the one he was like, oh, I'm definitely better than you, and then he went negative, and now I'm like, I gotta actually do well against him to make fun of him, and also his teammates are pretty good. I know Potter fan, and Shia. She.
Yeah. And which team do you think you're going to get 0-13 by? If you were to get 0-13 by any team.
If any team, it would be El Hoopa Sticks, but I think we could have a pretty close, if not win. That game.
And I would like to ask your top 3 players of this tournament. I know it's a pretty hard one, but
top one just has to be Zach like that, just because he absolutely. We still won against his team, but he just shit on us that first game. I think he got like over 30 kills.
Yeah.
Second, just Ramar, because she's putting up numbers both of our games so far. And 3, I don't know if there's a 3 for me yet.
Give it to yourself.
Yes, 3 members. 3 members.
But yeah, okay, so what's your predictions? Who's going to go to the finals? Which 2 teams are going to be in the finals?
So I've been most impressed so far by Pooper 6, but I'd like to say that we face them in the finals. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen, but that's the ideal situation.
So you face them in the finals, and who's taking that game?
Everyone on my team drops 50.
Okay.
And Mutable drops 2.
That's right. Holy shoots. You're actually prepared. Holy cow.
Excited to see what comes in the. And which team do you think is the underdog team coming into this tournament? Yeah,
underdog. That's a hard question to ask, because just from my perspective, other the teams have good, like on paper they look good and they have shown like that they're all capable. But I think the one that's most underrated right now is probably, I would just say Zomslooks Brazil. Just even though we won against them,
yeah.
If Zach like that pops off, it's gonna be a hard game.
Unfortunately, Zom's Brazilian men are
are they already out?
They're already out. I'm pretty sure. So they're already 0-3.
Oh, that's tragic.
So that's. Of course they'll be playing more matches, but I'm pretty sure they won't be making to the finals anytime soon. But tragic. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. They're better. Yeah.
Just for the funsies. That's right.
But yeah. Thank you for your interview, Spookmaster. It was amazing having you, and congrats for the MVP of the whole match.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing, man.
Yeah. Hope you guys have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night.
Hopefully see you.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Take care.
Yeah. See ya.
Well, that was that. Yeah.